Hey guys. Oh hey, Game Playboy 2222. Thanks for joining in. Appreciate you stopping over, saying hi. If you guys haven't seen this guy's streams over on Kick, you should. He's got some great games he keeps playing over there. All right, we're going to continue on with some more Starfield. So if you guys are watching over on Kick, please don't forget to follow me. Same thing with over on Twitch too. CryptoStro. Alright, so I was in the middle of heading back to the lodge. Let's check out my missions here quick. Alright, I have to talk to Keeper Aquilus. I'm going to try to continue on with more of the main missions. I'm still a little over encumbered, so I'm going to have to sell some stuff, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, so I'm not headed back to lodge. I'm talking to this guy.
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds?
So we need to talk about unity. We think the church is connected to a group of space weirdos. Okay. Let's talk about unity.
Oh. Yeah. How humanity comes together. How we are to love each other even as our universe becomes even more complex.
That's not exactly what we mean. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps we should talk about this inside.
All right.
Even just the sound of his voice is comforting.
I think it's about like worshiping the serpent or something. Or, you know, that religion stuff. I guess I gotta sit, huh?
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what
is there a reason why we're not inviting
here?
Sarah in? Out of curiosity. She's just standing out there in the background. Just staring at us. Alright, let's see. It started with the discovery of these anomalies, the artifacts. We were attacked by a group called the Starborn. We found a series of temples that grant unusual powers. Oh man, everything. Oh man. Let's start with that.
They're like nothing we've ever seen, Keeper. Gravitational distortion, sub-audio harmonic sequencing, unidentifiable energy fluctuations.
I caught half of that. So, these things are unusual? Even in your experience? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here.
Let's see, we know it's a stretch, but we hope you can help us. We don't need a lecture, Keeper, just answers. All right, let's go with the first
I
one.
think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an
Okay.
old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more.
All right, let's see the story. And yeah, let's go with the story.
In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun. And he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code, a way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave?
Yeah, that's the agree. Sounds like the House of Enlightenment room.
Yes.
Let's find out.
Something
more about
must be
this.
there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story.
Let's see. Well, I
The
guess
Enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully, she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper.
All right.
We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Okay. Maybe I should sit for a short time.
Oh, my day just got a whole lot brighter.
Well, my sheer presence, apparently. Alright, let me see if... Well, let me see what I have. If I still have too much crap where I have to sell some stuff, that might be part of my issue. Oh, yeah, I have a bunch of stuff I needed, so... Okay. So... Gal Bank, right? Yeah. Oh, the UC distribution center may have the ability to sell me some stuff.
Might be interested in.
I've met so many interesting people from working at the distribution center.
Welcome to UC Distribution. Something I can do for you? Yes, of course. Please, take a look.
You know, let's start off with this. I need some first aid, right? So I'm gonna buy these 3 med packs. Ship parts with that. And then let's look at ammo. Let's go to my stuff. Sell. Oh man, that looks pretty freaking amazing. All right, let's Sell the 2 stone, I think. And then I'm sure. Oh, I don't want to sell this bounty hunter spacesuit. Second time I've gotten one, and they're freaking awesome. But it's it weighs more, and there are just certain things about it that just aren't as good. If it didn't weigh more, that would be a different story, right? Where did I get this constellation pack from? MOL miscellaneous resources. So let me see what I have more of than I will really need. Five lithium. So a few of those. So some of that. It's a mass of 4. I'm sure I'm going to need this conductor for something. But I don't need it now. But it's rare. So maybe I'll try storing it in the ship. That's probably what I should be doing. Is put some of the scrap in the ship. Alright, let's sell a couple of those. Here's some spice. So a couple of those. Oh, anything like books that I picked up. No, not really, huh? This constellation pack, I'm not going to use it. I'm gonna sell it. Gives me a little more room to deal with stuff. Throwables. Aid.
You're always welcome back, if you don't mind a bit of a wait.
There wasn't really much of a wait. Alright, let's continue on. Main missions. Settled Systems News Network. Spaceborne. Okay, so one looks like it's in this building over here. So let's go this way. It's in the well.
I ate some once and was sick for a week.
Wow.
Let me know if I can help you.
Hello, are you the Enlightened person?
There's a lot of work that needs to be done in the well. A lot of people in need. If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, we're not. Sorry. Can I help you?
Keeper Aquilus sent me. I need to talk about the Pilgrim. Looking for something called Unity. No, not some big. Let's start with that.
We don't mean to be intrusive. Any information you could provide would be very useful.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity Pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing.
All right, yeah, let's hear it.
A man walks into the first house of enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that.
Okay.
Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Besides what the Keeper would say about it, sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or, in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first or the beginning.
Okay, that's something.
Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
I know.
All right, let's hit up the
That sounds great.
Zealot. We're the Varun. So you wanted to talk, right? So let's talk.
Look, I wanted to take this opportunity to thank you. The fact that you risked your life to save me, I don't know what to say.
So you would have done the same
Well,
thing?
yes, of course. But that's beside the point. My only wish is that my rescue hadn't come at the expense of Sam's life. He was one of my closest colleagues. And a cherished friend. Oh, poor Cora. I'm sure the poor thing is devastated. She's lost a wonderful father.
So it's completely out of control.
I really wish I could believe that. Our charter at Constellation has always been to analyze the unknown, but rarely at the expense of our members' lives. Yet all the while, I've been cavalier about taking risks and pushing the boundaries, not appreciating the true cost of my actions. Had I not pushed so hard to pursue the Starborn, perhaps none of this would have happened at all and Sam would still be alive.
Yeah, you can't take a responsibility. Okay, ignore it. Let's see.
Of course I can. Damn it! Why is this happening to us? We're explorers. Our curiosity pushes us to seek answers to life's mysteries. It's one of the core traits of humankind. Yet in return, this is what the universe throws at us. Beings from God knows where who are trying to murder us. Why? What have we done wrong?
We've proven that there's more mysteries meant to be. Let's see. Oh gosh, I would say it's simply like bad luck. I'd say I don't even want to say it's any of that. I prefer to answer that differently.
No, I refuse to allow Sam's death to be attributed to bad luck. It isn't fair.
Well,
the question is,
it stems
where
from
do we
their
go from
aggression.
here? Do we stop exploring? Stop pushing the boundaries? Take a more aggressive posture towards the universe? I don't know where to begin.
We keep doing exactly what we're doing because we never did anything wrong in the first place. So you're moving forward and take out anything that stands around. Yeah, there we go.
I suppose you're right. I just hope we don't make the same fatal mistake twice. Well, I suppose
I
that's
wouldn't
all
call
I
it
had
a
on my
mistake.
mind for now. Oh, it was a relief to get all of that out in the open. I'm sorry I got so angry. But I assure you, it's nothing personal. You're the only one I feel comfortable talking with about these things. Good. Because I expect this won't be the last time I intend to cry on your shoulder or scream in your face. Well, we have a long road ahead of us. I suppose it's high time we get back to work.
Okay. Let's go back, find this religious zealot. Come through.
Say those Varun zealots worship a snake. But let me tell you, it ain't a snake. It's some kind of celestial being. They call it the Great Serpent. Is it
Mirza.
real? None if I know. But they think it is. And that makes them dangerous.
A visitor? I have all the company I need.
And we've talked to the Keeper Aquilus about the Varum faith.
He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions.
Perhaps you should hear us out before you decide to cast judgment.
You can't
The
really see
Great
her
Serpent
face.
waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
Anything you could tell us would be tremendously helpful.
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all.
Let's see here. Need to know the meaning of the word unity.
I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless. Strength and conviction show your worthiness to the Great Serpent. The kill is not as important as showing there is no doubt. I grow tired of speaking. Leave me.
shall return to the Keeper.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they own the settled systems. And they like to use old, abandoned facilities as outposts. You know, the ones left over from the colony war.
So, there's a lot of repetition, doing the same thing over and over again. I'm wondering if it's like a history repeating itself. And it makes me think my character is like this pilgrim. Prepping around, now I have these super powers. That's my thought. Dropping some frames there.
Well, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought?
The Enlightened story used the word second and two.
Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn?
See, I spoke to Varun Zealot. She said Shannon fought 4 times over 120.
If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else?
Your story, the Pilgrim contemplates infinitum addendum. That must mean something.
Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
Indum, that's the name of a star system.
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it?
See, there's something sacred out there bringing everything together. It's just a word. I need to take responsibility for finding it, not pray. Not only conviction will bring us the truth, we are being tested. It almost feels like... yeah, let's see.
But what makes something like that holy? Gravity is also a force that brings things together. Should that be sanctified?
It's isn't already sanctified? Doesn't the sanctum have grav pilgrims?
Yes and no. We believe God is out there waiting for us in the universe, and that the grav jump will bring us closer. But is gravity itself an article of faith? What do you think? It is one of the great contradictions of belief. We feel the presence of something out there, but we insist that it is also everywhere. So you think this word unity describes that divine unknowableness that the Pilgrim searched for?
Ancient humans thought the concept of gravity was miraculous. Until we know more about the Unity, we also could be jumping to the wrong conclusions.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
Okay. Let's do it. You know, it's probably going to have me jump in my ship and take off to go to this location that we found, right? So I wonder if I could take off from the spaceport area.
Flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the net.
Well, it's how this stuff works sometimes, right? So let's see here. Let's go to Indum. Yeah, I can jump right to it. Let's do it. Let's jump.
Let's get this crate into space.
Pilgrim's Rest. A lot of uranium here, huh? Is this plant here we can scan? Pilgrim's Rest. Something to eat, hamburger. Why not? I feel like I'm gonna have to fight some people here. don't see anyone. And that makes me curious. Adaptive frame, credits, eggs, another adaptive frame. Take those. Tell it. Pilgrim's writing. Pilgrim's writing 1 to credulous. The credulous simplicity of mundane humans never ceases to amaze me. My worst instincts, the evil spirit, draw me towards a form of contempt for them. But I remember that I am privy to that which they are not. I cannot and should not judge them for a lack of vision, when I know very well the blinders which obscure their sight. I once wore them myself, after all. I hope for their sake that they may someday understand, but for my sake, I wish to be left alone. So open this door quick.
Oh, damn cold here. Going to need a hot cup of coffee after this.
Yeah? See, Pilgrim's writing 5. Search for clues of unity. Different cards. There's a room there. Ooh, alien stew. Take that. Don't mind if I do. All right. Pilgrim's writing 5. I find myself thinking about his various paths, and my possible futures. I imagine continuing on the road, acquiring more power, more knowledge, more development of myself. I imagine passing through once more to another world to begin the process anew. This is notable here. The road seems gratifying. Every step is one of intrinsic reward, and I find myself anticipating the pleasures and seeing a more contented version of myself in that future. Then, for the sake of considering all possibilities, I imagine if I took a different path, if I stopped running, stopped seeking to gather my own power, if I instead embrace the twinges of compassion I feel in my heart and let myself care for the people who seem to gather about me whenever I try to work, if I simply lived and taught and perhaps brought others into the light and died. That road also seems gratifying. I also see a contented version of myself in that future. Here is the difference, though. Here's the difference, though. When I stop thinking about the glories I could achieve for myself, the pleasure fades nearly immediately. When I stop thinking about staying and building something, the feeling endures. This is something more sustaining about it, more fulfilling. I didn't know what this difference signifies, but I'm grateful for the time I've taken to notice it. Okay. Interesting. All right. If you came seeking the right answers, you'll know the question to ask. I return your question with a question. If you have read my writings, what's the burden of people? Who is the most formidable opponent? Myself. Where does enduring contentment come from? Growing, becoming better and stronger? I think this. You came here seeking the true meaning of unity. If you wish to find it, there is one final piece of myself in the next room. I found my own answer a long time ago, but not in the way I was expecting. I hope your journey gives you the truth. Sweet. Credits. Regulator. Manifold. Meal kit. Pilgrim's final writing. Base. Some sealant. Ooh, Trekker's Prime Arrow 2. Permanently increase ballistic weapons damage by 5%. I'll take that. Don't mind if I do. Alright. The Pilgrim's final writing. I don't know what the correct answer is. I might never. Increasingly, though, I am comfortable with not knowing. The more I reflect on being here, in this world, in this time, the more I think is precisely where I need to be. The more I think it is precisely where I need to be. This time will be different. It won't be about me, so I won't have to run. I can't actually build something into something with intent instead of scrambling to fix something that others create in my name. It can be something beneficial. I can be something beneficial. I'm leaving behind that other person. This world is no place for him. Let him die. Let him live to enlighten the blessed universe before me. Enlighten the blessed universe before me. You have found the end of my journey, but you know everything. You must find its beginning. In Hyla 2, the island hides the scorpion, and the scorpion's sting hides the truth. So I have a feeling there's more writings in these other areas here in the encampment. Yeah, Pilgrim's writing too. So here's the crux of my troubles. To accomplish anything, I need to work with other people. I need assistance. I need workers. I need hands. As we work together, they inevitably ask questions, and I can never help talking. And I can never help talking. It starts innocently enough. They start to understand how someone who believes in science can also believe in the divine. Or they have their own misunderstandings instilled by some borderline religious arraignment. My weakness is my inability to let alone. I want them to understand, so I try, gently as I might, to nudge their minds along the right path. Then there are follow-ups and follow-ups. The trouble is that I genuinely care for these people. It will be so much easier if I didn't. Some adhesive. Pilgrim's Writing 3. Today, in a soft voice, my assistant asked me if there was anything about the Unity. It was all I could do is keep from shouting out that I could scarcely comprehend the misunderstanding that would lead to such a question. It was asked honestly, and I answered as the best I could. But if even my closest confidant here can fail the grasp of the most basic of these truths, why am I bothering to explain any of it to them? Every word that drops from my mouth gets gobbled up, misheard, misremembered, misunderstood, and mistranslated before I can issue the slightest clarification. People are necessary, but people are madness. I attempt to withdraw, go offline, and commune with the Unity in my own way. They follow. Of course they follow. Oh, there's more of the Pilgrim's Writing. Apparently I completely overlooked that. The last bit of peace, a piece of peace. Is that anything? Is that funny? Why am I trying to be funny? Have they driven me mad at last? Is there a difference between writing to myself and talking to myself? The former certainly comes more acceptable than the latter. I recall again that my mind is my own, and that even if it only it exists, that is sufficient for me to believe in everything else. The unity has restored me once more. The time that I act alone for now. This time I act alone for now. Myself is a formidable opponent. I should have expected as much. But vanity is, thankfully, not among my vices. Regardless, it turns out time spent in solitude is, in my case, time with a very sick man, or whatever it is that I have become. I don't like this person. Yeah, this is to craft stuff.
We'll be certain to put that to good use.
Okay. Is there more, though? I feel like there's more. I'm probably overlooking. Like, what is this here? Get on top of it. Oh, did not mean to. All right. We shall continue on. Scorpion sting. My one major complaint is the fact that you have to walk for so long to get to and from your ship. What was that? I just got a... Oh, I got a raid. Thanks for raiding me. So was it GS just radio? Undunzio? I apologize. I am massacring that. But I appreciate the raid.
Yes, my captain?
So where we're going? Yeah, I feel really bad. I feel I've really massacred your name there. But I appreciate the raid. That was really nice of you. So Hyla, which I can't get to. So if I jump to Copernicus, from there I can get to Hyla.
We got ourselves a mark.
Sorry, buddy.
suspect I could use some help with my research. Hello there. Thank you for responding to my hail. It's been a long time since I had company. I'm Dr. Sola Banglawala from MAST in New Atlantis. I'm performing a geological survey of the settled systems as part of a field research initiative. I flagged you down to see if you might have any rare geological samples to contribute.
Yeah, sure.
I can't thank you enough. I'm in the market for lithium, platinum, and vanadium right now. I'm not asking for much. I know they're hard to come by.
Yes, I don't have what
I
you're looking for.
Thanks for stopping anyway. I'm going to try my luck in another system. You might want to back up a bit. This old junker's grav drive is a little on the fritz. Fly safe! Sorry this is taking longer than usual. So, do you have any hobbies?
Plenty, I'm jack of all trades.
Your list include towing research vessels to Jemison through deep space? If my grav drive doesn't start up soon, it might have to. Personally, I have quite a rock collection. I used to spend my weekends gathering samples on Jemison. Maybe I shouldn't have let that slip at the office, huh? That's probably why they sent me on this job instead of some poor grad student. You ever hear the one about the geologist in the music shop?
It just keeps going. It won't let me leave.
A music store and asks the cashier, "Got any rock?" The guy looks him up and down and says,
There we go. Oh boy, that was interesting. Ancient ruins. Let's land. But we're gonna land like 3 miles away. I like how we said it before I actually landed.
Oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen. It's all here.
Hey, buddy.
What an incredibly beautiful sculpture. I suspect it was placed here for some sort of specific purpose, rather than as an artistic statement.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. Different stuff. We're peaceful. Silver. I guess I stand here. Oh, nice. Hit this part here. Activate that. Okay. Activate each part of the glyph. I think I have to do it in a certain order, though. Right? Okay. So you have that there, right? I'm not sure if this is what I need to be doing at all.
The two of us make quite the pair, eh?
Let's go down. There we go. With the last star, the Scorpius. Okay. That was it?
So, what have we got? Animal, vegetable, or mineral?
I'm a little confused though, because I feel like that there should have been more than just do that. Go to the last star. Okay. Of the Scorpius constellation. So now I have to go to a different system. So basically that was the constellation shown on there, and so I put it, on the tail, in the stinger, essentially. Which is what they're looking for, right? So now it's sending me somewhere else. It's like a little, a puzzle. So where's it taking me? So here. So it wants me to travel to lunar first, right? Why not? Jump. Starborn guy. Oh, there it is. A hunter.
You found me. I knew I made the right choice in letting you go.
Oh boy. Alright, Keeper Aquilus sent me to find the true meaning of unity. Let's see here.
Now it's all starting to make sense. You should come aboard. There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you.
That's interesting. Though,
I can speak for myself.
At the Emissary. Okay,
Constellation
interesting.
ship. You weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
I'll come in peace, but if they start anything, I will fight my way out.
Those answers you must desperately want.
Alright, let's see here. Seize fire meeting? Are Starborn at war?
Not a bad description, actually.
We'll explain when we meet. In person.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna dock.
See, we can all get along. For now.
I was really coming up on it fast. If I didn't hit the docking thing right in time, I would have just flown right into it.
If something's on your mind, you can tell me.
Okay, well. It's bored.
Hello. Again. Do you remember the Emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise.
Damn right it is. All we ever wanted was to talk to you, and you attacked us. Just tell me who you are. Who? Yeah.
Yes, we did. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We are all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The Emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should.
They just justify murder.
And who gets to say that? You? Me? The Emissary? I have debated morality for near infinity, and all I have found are groups of people enforcing their will on others.
That's exactly what you're trying to do.
Rules and laws spoken as principles, but backed by arms and violence.
Enough. We have more to discuss. The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
So, I gotta say, this part is more awkward than I thought. Hiding my face was way easier.
Part of me wants to stay silent.
I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who ran to the Eye. I left you behind to protect the artifacts. And the Hunter killed you. One of me, at least. I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity.
So it's like a multiverse.
When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours.
So both of you are trying to keep people from it. So this Unity.
They are all connected. I have to. This is bigger than all of us. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The Emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp?
Some other version of the same person.
You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks. To give up. To appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides.
So I help one of you. We combine our artifacts under the Unity.
Bingo.
I want a truce. Between all three of us. I will give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine. Or the Hunters.
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
Oh, man, what? What's he having a ship here? Anything fun to take? Let me get into it. What do you got? What do you have here?
I'm sure you have more questions. Ask.
You might think
I know
the
what
Emissary is on your
universes.
side, but your persistence is what forced them to tell you the truth. Remember that.
What happened when you entered the Unity?
It is not an easy experience to describe. But the Unity will speak to you. Offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Compassion? Or is it testing us?
Who was that?
Different. I never know who you are when I meet a new version. But so much of you stays the same. It's hard, but each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again. As yours won't have its real me.
So you try to protect the artifacts, keep them from being abused.
You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way.
What exactly?
When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the armillary. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, you can reach the Unity. And from there, you can become Starborn.
The Emissary and their kind only want to control you. Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize is access to the center of all creation. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. Over and over. I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest pathway to it.
What did you do?
I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft. It's all so tiresome. I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time. As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the Emissary to decide what to do about you.
After you attack the lodge, why let me go?
To see what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done this. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the Emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. Sometimes the Emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive. Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, hacking through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. It's new. I took it as a sign. I don't get many of those anymore.
You called the Emissary a hypocrite. Why?
They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's. The Emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the Unity itself doesn't judge.
Yeah, this meeting because of me.
No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No. Oh, how tragic. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept attending. And it's a bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps I just like meeting the Emissary to gloat. But you have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random die roll. Or maybe the Unity is finally responding to all my hard work.
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself. Here, to open the way. And I am sorry we have not always been forthcoming. I hope you will see what I have seen. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
All right. Moon-based key added. Sweet. Alright, so we learned a lot about
Any
Starborn
news to share?
and the people involved with the Starborn stuff. So there's let me take these out of here. Right. And then I'm gonna put in here probably a couple of things. I kind of like this Deadeye, I'm not gonna lie. Let's do some apparel. The uniform. I don't know if I want to keep wearing this deputy hat. And is there a weapon out? So I want to be able to access it if I want to, right?
I think you need to get rid of some.
Yeah, I'm aware. I need to get rid of
Yes,
some gear.
Your Eminence.
Oh, that's what I saw. Okay. So, here we go. Transfer. From what I have holding on here. So put this in here for now. Put this in here for now. This regulator. And see, I like this mutineer too. And this mag shot. So, because I have more than one, I don't need both, right? Oh, I want to put some stuff in ship storage in general too. Okay, hold on. Let me get up and do that. I'm carrying too much random crap.
You are the greatest. No.
Yeah, this is cargo.
Better than the great.
So. See resources here. Like, yeah. Store all those. The alkalines. I'm just gonna store like all this stuff now, right? Make pressure tank. Yeah, there's a bunch of just crap I just don't need. Mercury, anabolic agent. What else is heavy that I have here? Yeah, this regulator. That, this. This is going to help me a lot. this helmet. And this pack in there.
I know that's grammatically impossible, but
Okay, so I'm running low on room in there too, so I have to keep that in mind.
how you managed to do it.
Actually, maybe I'll pick this up. And this up. All right, we're gonna undock. Start heading toward the moon. Though I think we've also hit a point where this might be a good spot to stop. The stream. So we're gonna head toward the lodge. Well, as soon as we get over here, I think I'm gonna start wrapping things
I
up.
have something for you when you have a moment.
No, what do you have for me? You distract me
What's
just long
happening,
enough.
darling? Fishing for a handout, eh?
How do you feel about
Spending
this?
these moments close to you makes everything I've gone through worthwhile.
Oh boy.
If
How
it
rough would that
keeps
be to
us
say that to
close,
anyone?
Then I'll gladly
Wow.
say those words every time you ask.
That's insane. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to say this is the point where I'm going to end the stream. It's been
Mind bunking on
exciting.
the ship, but nothing is better than unwinding in your own quarters.
There has been a lot that has
Hey.
happened.
I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together
Can't end it. Force me
to
into
say
this.
goodbye. You know, to Sam.
Oh, man. I'll be
Thank
there.
you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Okay, all right. So, now is a good point for me to actually stop the stream here. So I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to follow me. I'm streaming on Twitch and Kick today. On Twitch, my username there is CryptoStroXD, and my username on Kick is CryptoStro. So please do give me a follow over there. I am uploading these to YouTube. My username, or I should say my channel name, is CryptoStro. So if you're over there, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.